Hey everybody, David Nunez here with AZ Cam Tricks with my first review video of a product. Without further ado, let's get into it. There are a ton of these little RGB lights on the market. We'll be going over what makes this one so special. We have here the TL96RGB from Neewer, which retails for about $29.09 at the time of this recording. There's also a coupon for 10% off right now. I'll leave an affiliate link in the description. Alright, a little dent here from shipping. On the side, we have a list of details, which we'll go into more detail later. Let's go ahead and open it up. On the inside, we have your typical manual, a little disposal reminder, tisk tisk if you're throwing these things in the trash. Your local hardware store should take this stuff, by the way. Anyways, cable-wise, you're given a USB-C to a USB-A cable. Looks like no charging block, which is pretty common. Finally, here's the little light in all its glory. I have to say I am really impressed with the build quality of this light stick. It feels very sturdy and well constructed. It's not metal, but a very hard plastic that just feels solid. It's small enough to fit into a small pocket, which makes it ultra portable. Let's go ahead and turn it on. As you can see, it's plenty bright. I would say best suited for small areas like a closet or mounted on a camera for vlogging, or even a practical, which means something that would be in the real world like a lamp in the background. This little light is also magnetized. As you can see, it can hang upside down without falling. Another use would be a splash of color underneath a desk or a shelf. When you first turn it on, it looks to be in light temperature mode. If you press the up button, it rises from 3200 Kelvin, which is very warm or considered inside lighting, to that blue outside lighting look, which is about 8500 Kelvin. If you hit the M button, it looks to cycle through the different modes. But to switch to the alternate function of a mode, like brightness instead of temperature, you press the power button once, which allows you to change that value. As you can see, I'm only changing the brightness of the light and not the temperature now. Is this the easiest thing to use? I mean, for the small form factor, it's usable. I would have liked one additional button with the letter F on it. Something about using my power button to access other things is kind of weird to me. Now let's go through the other modes. HSI mode, which means hue, saturation, and intensity. Intensity is another word for brightness. You can adjust each value on its own. Hue, which is the color itself, is adjusting in the 360-degree system. Saturation, which is how much of the color appears in the light. As we go down in saturation, that neon pink turns into a very light rose pink. And intensity, we're adjusting the brightness. It's great when you get this much control from just a small light. In FX mode, there are 20 scenes this thing can create. You have a cop car effect, ambulance, fire alarm, lightning, fireworks, TV. I mean, this thing is loaded. For a full list, you can look in the description of this video. Some other great features of this light: you get a 1/4-inch mounting holes on both sides of the light for a tripod or a light stand. I really love that coupled with the magnet, this thing can be mounted in more places than some really expensive lights. It has a 2500 milliamp battery, which will get you a couple of hours of juice at 100% brightness. It's 97 plus CRI, which means the quality of light will be good for your photo or video. It runs about at 6 watts of power, which is very efficient. Your typical LED light bulb runs about 9 watts. Now we get to the actual 800 lux number. So, what does 800 lux actually mean for this light? Is this the brightest small form factor light out there? No, but it can be as bright as a 60-watt incandescent light. But I will say that with a caveat. It seems to only achieve this when not using RGB colors. So once you're using any of the RGB colors outside of the Kelvin system, you lose brightness. So my overall thoughts of this light is if you need an ultra portable light for a quick vlog, it will get the job done as a key light. For a $30 light, you get a lot. I think it's well worth it. All right, first review video in the books, done. If you felt that this video in some kind of way helped you out, go ahead and subscribe to my page, hit that bell notification, and also leave a comment. Go ahead and let me know what you liked or didn't like about the video. It's going to help me out. I would love to kind of just know that kind of stuff, especially for future videos. And also, I'm going to go ahead and put a link to the product in the description below. I would get like a little bit of a kickback from it, so it would obviously help with the channel keep going and whatnot. But definitely, I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.